Thursday, 12th of January. Just preparing myself for a little shave. It's been a hell of a gale outside all night. 50 plus mile an hour winds, blown my fence down, thank you very much. However, I thought it was time to do a little shave on what's rather pleasant, which is this wonderful beast. Now this is an IBERIA by the Basset Company of Spain. This is an IBERIA Cefiro, which means gentle breeze or gentle wind. It's a big razor, it's a full 8.8. It came absolutely nos, so it was new old stock from Spain. It had a factory edge, which as Gary found out with his very adventurous test. Yes, you can just about shave on a factory edge. They'll never be great. And since then, of course, he's had some wonderful shaves. This one, I tried shaving with it, I think about mid to late December, with its factory edge. I then tried to strop it and put a little bit of the old chrome dioxide, the green CRX paste on a strop. Didn't really do the job. So I took it through 5 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 20k to give it a 20k Cefiro edge. Very, 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 very sharp edge. Now, whether it's too sharp, I only shaved with it the once, so I can't honestly say. But I'm going to shave with it now and see what its performance is like. This is only its second shave on a 20k synthetic. So this is the beast. So it's an absolutely stunning razor. It has 2 gold panels with IBERIA Cefiro on them. So let's have a go. Let's see what happens. It's a noisy razor. That's a good sign. Yeah, that's pretty good. I really rushed it last time. In fact, I rushed it so much on its first shave with a 20k edge that I neglected to strop it properly. Yeah, I'd say it was not too harsh. This is just the first pass, so you know, it don't really count, but not too harsh. The other thing I used today was this, which is my Yuri Kravenko strop, which at last I've got the box for it, so I can keep it lovely and clean. Very high quality, very, very useful. You can adjust the tension on a loom strop, so you're not worried about whether it's hanging or, you know, the hanging strops are great. I love mine, but that is better. And for travel, of course, it's ideal. However, I don't travel. Yep. Well, I've got no complaints with this. The only thing I would say is each razor handles slightly differently, and this is no exception. It's got a very large blade and it just feels very slightly different to my favourite razors. I do tend to prefer deep hollow. I do tend to prefer full size 8.8s, although here's an interesting fact. Although 8.8 is, or 14 on the original cases of these razors, in fact, the most popular size then was 7.8s, not 8.8s. And it was their way of giving a little bit of an extra by making them 14s or 8.8s. In fact, a lot of the cases, in fact, I've got two now, I've got 2 boxes which actually have 14 on them and then 7/8 just underneath, because you're meant to actually, as a gift from the manufacturer, you can then grind them away over many years, of course, from 8/8, a full inch, 25mm, back to 7/8. So really it was a sort of a marketing ploy. 7/8 was the most popular. Oh yeah. Yeah, when it goes against the grain as easy as that, that's good. That's a good sign. Anyway, I'm not going to go rap on and on. It just goes to show, if you've got a new edge, particularly a new very fine edge on a razor, it probably isn't a good idea to rush. As I say, I rushed my first shave on this and that didn't do very well. No disasters. But you know, just not a very good shave. Whereas this is going to turn out to be a very good shave. Anyway, second pass done. That is all I was going to do. I had a BBS with 2 razors the other day. Probably the finest shave I've had in ages. I'm not an expert anyway, but the BBS I had was so fine that afterwards, for a whole day afterwards, I couldn't find or feel my stubble. I don't intend doing that again. You can go sort of 2, maybe 3 days after a BBS. Yeah. That's the other thing with a really nice razor, you can trim with it. I'm not saying I'm very good at this, but you can. Go right up to the nostril and get a really, really accurate shave. Yeah, that's baby bum smooth. Anyway, enough of this. I better go and do some sort of work today. So there we are. That's a magnificent razor from my favourite period, anywhere from 1950 to about 1980 roughly. This is Basset SA Barcelona, made in Spain. And what beautiful, beautiful razors they made. So whether it's a Philharmonica, whether it's a Palmera, whether it's an Iberia, all this period produced significantly wonderful razors. Anyway, enough of this. Hope you have a good day, chaps. I hope you enjoyed a brief shave with an absolute classic razor. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.